Welcome to 1111 Tarot. I'm Auntie D or Danny. If you're my niece, nephew, good friends, Auntie D works. If you're younger than me, which is a good chance, Auntie D works. Or you can just call me Danny. So we are on day 9 out of 11, counting down to our blue moon. Started out with 11 days from 10/20/2020. We have 11 days to work through this because this is the most powerful blue moon of your lifetime. And this is where we have to get aligned properly. We've been talking yesterday, I believe it was. We talked about what 1111 means. And I honestly believe that we're about to shift and ascend. I had Ascension card come right out. This is a huge shift. We have created somewhat of a paradox where we do have to make a choice because we've manifested something where we've duplicated it. Only one good choice and one bad choice. And I don't say bad choice. Just one has the potential for growth and one is going to leave you comfortable. Your comfort zone. Do you want to be comfortable? Or do you want stability? Or do you want adventure? See, that's what we got to figure out. And it's ticking down. We got 9 days left. Let's work. So I meditated. I came up with absence of resistance. So what you have to think about is when we're manifesting what we want in life and we start seeing negative things, we've somehow pinched ourselves off from our authentic self because we radiate and manifest truly what brings our happiness when we are really showing who we are on all sides. So really think about our faces. How many faces do we have? We have that phone voice. You know what I'm talking about. All right. Pretend I have my phone. You know, we'll use this rock. This is one Robin painted. Isn't it beautiful? She paints the most beautiful rocks. So, hello. Yeah. How you doing? Oh, yeah? Okay. Can you hold a minute? Bobby, pick up your socks. See where I'm coming from? We have all these different faces we play. Oh, PTA meeting. Mommy hat, mommy face, you know. Go to work. Yep, I'm here. Long day ahead of me. Come home. Oh, I don't know what's for supper. Can you guys get quiet? You know, we have to really think about this. Because hello, I'm recording, sweetheart. Because what we really got to get to is this understanding that if we're not authentic, we can't get to where we really want to be. Our goal is to get through this rite of passage. And the only ones getting through that rite of passage are those that are being authentic as best they can. Like, you have to know what you want. You have to be the real you to know what you want. Allow yourself this journey of understanding how to get to your destination. Like when I'm talking to you, it could be Robin, it could be Leanne, it could be April, it could be my kids. I'm just being me. When I talk to my parents, it's the same way. I just be me. We've got to get there because we have this feelings versus emotion restriction. All right, let's get into some oracle cards. Okay. The Observer. Yeah. We have control of the universe coming up to 1031 as creators. And our ancestors are going to be the observers to see how we handle things as we go into Age of Aquarius. We have a lot writing on this. Blessings and gifts are being given. Healing is being given on a big level. Can't make it up. The creator. You are the creator. Go back up to think about if you're the center of your universe. You know, you're the sun of your universe. Everything around you that goes around you in your life, whether it's the cars that go by or the people that go by, you still remain the center. And yet, we have to walk that fine line of being humble, self-care, and ego. We have to find that middle heaven and get balance in it. Our ego can be our fear, which doesn't allow us to trust ourselves, doesn't allow us to basically trust the universe. And today's card is withdraw, which means fox intuitively. We're being told to seek some answers intuitively. Today you are to practice clearing your aura, getting your breathing aligned when you're meditating. Allow yourself to sink into your meditation naturally. Let your mind wander wherever it wants to go. It may explore places that you're fearful of. Let it go. You will be fine. It's needing to go there because your subconscious, your higher self, spirit is trying to guide you into places that you need to clear out. It's like a day to clear the cobwebs. And so you need to get some alone time, withdraw, and allow that healing to come in. Because you're healing generational gaps, I assure you. Like, big. And you're going to get some healing. But you are being also asked to be the observer of yourself throughout your life. Like, let that movie play in your head. Think about, every time you think of that, how it comes out in pain. But what did you really pull out of that experiment in life, that experience in life? What did you really pull out? It might have been that you saw someone very harmed, and it triggers you every time. Like, you see it again and again, and it triggers like this downfall. But what it did do is it taught you to have empathy for others that are going to come to you and need you to know how to help them. It taught you what never to do to someone. It taught you lessons. Now, pull that lesson, write it down, script it out, and let that lesson stand, but the trauma go. Heal that inner child. All right, we got get creative with the observer. Get creative. For real. Get creative in the ways of thinking of how to heal your body. The weaver, the sage. You're weaving your dreams, and in your dreams you're weaving your future. Do you know that they've done a test on our memory? And every time we remember something, we actually remember it slightly different. And the more you remember it, the more distorted the memory gets. And pretty soon, we've convinced ourselves that what we know or what we believe is what we know. And then like a parent will come along and go, that was your sister, and we have a picture of that. She's the one on the pony, not you. I was holding you. I have pictures of that. And you're like, oh, I always thought that was me. Huh. So memories are served to serve a lesson. I thought that was me that got kicked off the horse. Well, I never stood behind a horse. I guess it was Sammy that taught me the lesson, because I always thought it was me that got kicked by the horse. See, the lesson's the important part. And that's what we're pulling out right now. That's what this is all about, 2020. That we are manifesting our future. And that we cannot keep seeing all the badness and expecting goodness to come out. Yes, you can acknowledge it, but you have to change it. You have to change yourself to change this universe. This tried to come out a couple times. Nothing yet is set in stone. I love that card because it means it's a mutable moon. It's changeable. We have plenty of time left. We have plenty of time to get caught up and be able to do that rite of passage on this one. There'll be many. This is a big one. You can hear my boys arguing for real. I don't even edit. They're teenagers. If they start to hit each other, we'll have to go out there and be like, stop. Hey. They're going to tell mom again. All right, here we go. Let me remind them I'm recording so that I don't have to stop. Guys, I am in the middle of a recording and they can hear you. Please get along. We'll try. All right, guys. Told you. As below, as above, as above, as below. As within, as without. Okay, guys. Here we go. Cut this deck out. I want to draw a card that shows me this observer. Clarifying the observer. Oh, there's a couple cards that... Whoa. Inside this deck, somehow, Threads of Fate picked up. It says, take a risk. It's about this adventure. When you dream, I need you to explore the things that you fear. Take a risk. You're protected. Maybe there's some doors you're afraid to open. You need to get over your fears, my love. You really do. Is there anything else coming out of this deck? Huh. I feel like we're still stuck in the wrong deck. We got to go back. All right, we got one more of Threads of Fate. There's something about this withdraw. Be the creator. Take a risk. Really think big. You got some huge blessings coming in. You just got to get through this. This isn't the dark night of the soul. It's not, because it's calm. And it's all about this calm, like, feeling of knowing that we're about to have a big birthday party. Yeah. Withdraw shadow. Withdraw shadow. Intuition, your shadow self. Really look at your shadow self. Like, let's say you do something. And you get in your car, you're fixing to leave, and you play it back over in your mind, how it was said. That's your shadow self kind of replaying something that you're uncomfortable with. And it's because you always want to stay in your comfort zone that you will be really challenged this week, because it's all about you're being blessed with this calmness, but you're being asked to step into the most uncomfortable place called the void. It's going to be a magical journey coming up on the observer. Allow yourself to dream on some adventures. Something like you're in that helicopter when they're flying away from Jurassic Park and they know they're safe. And that music's playing and they're looking over all that beauty. Dream like that. Yeah. Dream like that. Now, let's get creative, right? Literally, what is this about? What are we supposed to do with get creative? Give me an answer to that. Qualify, get creative. All right, we've got 3 cards. Strength is being given to you at this time. That's that calmness you feel. Even though you can feel something very good's coming. Because the struggle of the dark night of the soul, the struggle of the alignment is getting easier and easier as we go forward. The divine is here with you. You have tamed the beast within. The ego. Now you're humble. But there's a fine line between, you know, sacrificing yourself to the point of no good, or invest your energy into what really matters in your life. The Sage, Ace of Wand. This is all about healing. This is a pearl of wisdom. Somebody, I mean, the people that are sending give birth. They're pregnant with wisdom. And they give birth to wisdom. And they become the healers of this universe as they ascend through the ascension. I got to get off my foot. It fell asleep. Okay, the Weaver. Ace of Water and Strength. Love. You are the weaver of the foundation of the universe. You have to self-love. You have to self-love. Preserve your inner strengths. Wow. I learn right along with you. I mean, why should I do this read on my own? I would share it with you, of course. Oh my golly. The Creator. Call. This is your calling right now. Your purpose to life is being able to write a passage through that authentic alignment of 11/11. 11 days from October 2020 to October 31st, 2020. 10 is a completion and turns into 1, a new beginning. This is huge. It's like Aquarius huge. Universal magic blue moon. And this isn't a normal blue moon. This is extremely powerful for those that have made it to this level of ascension. Because you're about to see rewards and levels that you can't even mentally comprehend at this moment. I'm not kidding you. Your calling is happening and you're walking right into it. You are right where you need to be. Don't pinch yourself off. Don't allow that self-doubt. Walk as your authentic self. Be you at all times. Here we go. Take a risk. Woe is me. What if it doesn't work? Self-doubt. Take a risk. Believe in yourself. How about that idea? How about know that you have power? How about know it? That it's been suppressed through ancestors and ancestors and ancestors. And we're reclaiming that actual historical power within our ancestral lineage. Withdraw. Look at the conflicts within yourself. Look at the conflicts within yourself. Find your passion. What's going to bring you rich passion where you can't wait to get up in the morning? Like you don't even want to sleep. It's so good. Like no matter what place you turn, it feels super. Yeah. Dream big. All right. Shadow. Here we go. Now this shadow card. So sorry. This shadow card has this focus healing energy of crystals inside this ball. And this bat hangs much like this hangman. And his chakra is wide open there. It's talking about the power to heal the world. What do you have? Your intuition is talking to you. That's you, that little seahorse. See all the pearls of wisdom that she whispers to you all in her hair? Where is it? It's a hard one to see tonight. Come out of your shell and be the real magician. You are capable of magic. Magician crowns this spread. It truly does. Okay, guys, let's get going here. We're going to review what we started with. It's about transparency in 2020. And it's not just seeing clearly. It's being clear. Like authentic. Like no matter who you are, you're talking to the same person. Not putting on a different face for the wife. Different face for the mail lady. Not putting on a different face for your boss. Or grandma. It's how many faces do you have? And how many negative thoughts do you have that self-sabotage you? Negative thoughts will ruin this. Because this is beautiful. Don't doubt it for a minute. It's yours. It's your destiny. But you'll throw it back if you don't want it. If there's some part of you that's scared to have money because you're scared, because you've been programmed to think that it's evil and it's going to do you wrong, how many people could you help? Could you get that baby something? Huh? Could you give that family something better than what they've got right now? Maybe some space so that they don't have to share a room? Maybe that heals some things. Maybe it'd give you a brand new beginning for them too. What about making up with somebody in your life that you've had a problem with because it's just so much work and you don't understand them, but you love them with all your heart? What about being that way? What about letting go of all your regret for everything you've done? What if you just realize you're right where you're supposed to be? What if you just accept that? What if the divine gives you strength to do that, which is happening, because I got it right here. That lion would eat her. She'd be nothing but a snack. But the divine says, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. That's a little strawberry shortcake. She's a quick snack, but she ain't never going to ever give it up till she's right. And she loves her life. She loves walking with the divine because she knows it's about helping everybody and herself and growing. She's the empress. She's learned her lessons, right? The hard way. Love. Let love come in. This is talking about a brand new beginning, metamorphosis, going from a caterpillar to the butterfly. Look at that butterfly. You can be a mermaid or a merman, depending on who's listening. I feel like we're starting to get a little bit of attention from the guys. They're starting to understand this ain't about all that love and gushy stuff. It's also about getting real, getting right, getting aligned, so that we can do this rite of passage on 10/31/2020, because that's what it is. Something flipped for us. It did. Look at this. So when you get over that woe is me, and you take your life lessons, the universe is going to overwhelm you with love, because you will love yourself. You will grab that inner child right out from that trauma, and you will dream about it. You will be like, don't touch her again. Don't throw him. I'll knock you into next week. And that little inner child's going to look up to you and be like, I've been waiting for you. And you can be like, hey. They're going to be like, hey, I needed you. I needed you to come make it right. And that little inner child's going to take your hand. And you're going to feel innocent again. And you're going to be able to be authentic and put your masks down. Because your pain comes from the fact that your inner child knows they're loved. And you're going to give them what the others didn't. You are. Because they deserve it. And they're still there with you. That means you're going to take the time to be who you want to be, not what other people think you are. Messenger, water says you've got a big, huge, huge beginning. Stable. You know why? Because you got aligned right. When you get aligned, things get handed to you so that you can help others. High Priestess knows, that intuition knows. You reap what you sow, and look what you have sown. Look at that albino deer, that cherry blossom tree. That's what you have sown because you've done the work, my love. This is happy home, happy life, happy wife, everything you dreamed of coming. I'm not kidding. This is special for you. Beautiful. What we get? Don't get in your head. Where is it? Don't get in your head. Relax. Release the things that don't serve you. When you start remembering it, remember, pull the lesson out. I remember that time I baked some eggs. I didn't get them done all the way. The person threw the whole plate away and made me feel terrible. I didn't ever want to cook again. What's my lesson? Don't let anybody keep me down. Don't anybody let me keep me down. Did you hear me? Don't let anybody keep me down. See, it's me. It's up to me. Do I reflect that in any way, or do I deflect it? You know, deflect it is the worst thing you can do, is throw it right back at them, because then you can get in a fight. But if you reject it and you're like, I'll accept that was some really crappy eggs. I need a new plate now. And we just let that go. That's the hardest thing in the world to do, right? Because what really is the emotion is the energy in motion. That's where you want to get back at them. Threw my plate away, huh? Wait till I cook you eggs again. But the feeling is rejection. That's the truth of it. That's the authentic feeling. And they tried to make you feel rejected. From what? Should you have to feel that way because you didn't cook those eggs right? No. So right there, you draw a line in the sand. You just do. You know, you pull your energy away from that. Take it away. Take it away. See your worth. They crossed a line. They tried to make you feel rejected. You can work it out if they're willing to understand your perspective, but at the same time, how many times are you going to turn the other cheek? I think you should speak your truth. Hey, what made you want to throw the whole plate away just because I'm not good at cooking eggs? See? All right, guys. That's what I got for you today. It's a lot of, you know, just understanding. Nothing is set in stone right now. We're still in the middle of this. We're on 9th day, and it's absence of resistance. We are allowing ourselves to go through what triggers us. And try to understand why we allow it to trigger us on that level. Almost of a, like, we weigh and measure ourselves based on what somebody else did instead of what we did. Like, the real truth of the matter was that I didn't cook the eggs long enough. I'm going to weigh and measure myself on that. It's a lot easier on my heart, isn't it? Okay, I weighed, I measured. I'm going to cook the eggs about 2 minutes longer next time. Bing, bing, I'm a great cook. Woo! I make the best eggs in the world. Ended up working at an eggplant for how many years? I can make you the best eggs in the world. That's all I really needed to take away from that. Somebody else was the one that had a bigger lesson as to why they felt like they needed to push off such a strong reaction to not enjoying what they were eating. And that's their deal. But, you know, as empaths, we try to take that on. And that's what we've got to quit doing. We've got to learn that as an empath, we have to look at it from a higher perspective. And instead, right now in this position, what we're going through this 11 days is to be able to distance ourselves and still be an empath. Distance ourselves to be able to tell that we stay aligned and we don't give up our own energy or our own power, and we can still have our gifts. So they won't drain us as much. We'll have bigger, stronger gifts because of the fact that it's coming from a direct source. As we become creators, which we've always been creators. Don't let yourself fool you. I say that correctly. We've always been creators and manifestors, but we have not taken responsibility for it. And that's where things change. Now we get to be held responsible and accountable for all that we manifest. So if you haven't been doing your work and you manifest a giant pink elephant in your room, you better ask for some help. You better ask for it quick. All right. I love you guys. Peace out. Much light, much love. Namaste.